Today's the day. The sun is shining. It's like 8:30 in the morning. The reading rush starts now. I know Ariel and Raylan, I think that's her name, posted the vlog challenge. I have to like relook at the challenges that they put in there, but I'm very excited to vlog this week. I think I'm just gonna make it one whole vlog as opposed to like daily vlogs or like a Monday through Wednesday, Wednesday through Friday. I think I'm just gonna do, or Sunday, just one whole one. But yeah, so the first book I'm starting with is Song of Achilles. I hope I can get through this one by tomorrow. It is over 300 pages. I'm not the fastest reader, so I'm a little nervous that my TBR is a little out of my reach, but it's okay. It's the fun that counts, right? Anywho, so I get a few things done before I can actually start and sit down to read. So hopefully I can get them done fast and then start reading. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's my update. Good morning. I hope everyone has a good first reading rush morning. And I will check in with you guys later. So it's a little later than I expected to update you guys. My errands took a little longer than anticipated. This week is also a little busier than I thought it was going to be. So we're just gonna have to see how many books I'm able to get through. I did start Song of Achilles. I'm on page 16, chapter 3. But yeah, that's the main update I've got. I hope everyone's reading well. Not that this will help because this is after the fact, but anyways, the thought that counts. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep reading and see how much I can get through before I get some breakfast. So that's all. Okay, so I'm in bed currently reading, and I just wanted to give you guys an update. So I am reading the Song of Achilles. I probably said this 4 times by now in like 5 minutes, but I'm on page 66, and I did not really know much going into this book, but it is very different than what I had anticipated, and I'm loving it. The names in my head are very hard to pronounce, so that's struggling, but other than that, it is such a good book so far. And like I said, very different than what I expected. Frankie has also joined me in bed, napping, not reading. But yes, I'm hoping to get through at least more than halfway through this book today. Like I said, I am not the fastest reader, so I'm doing my best. And yeah, that was my little check-in. I just watched the Reading Rushes live on Instagram. That was fun to see what they're reading and how they're going. But other than that, that's all I got. So I hope you guys are kicking with the reading, and I will check with you guys soon. Bye. Hey everyone, it's later. I have been reading basically most of the time. I've been taking like little breaks and just like scrolling on Instagram, checking Twitter, stuff like that. But besides that, I've basically just been reading. I'm about on page 100 of Achilles, or the Song of Achilles. And now I'm going to go make a snack because your girl's hungry. Other than that, that's all I got. So it's a really good book so far. Like I said earlier, very different than what I expected, but I'm really enjoying it. So yeah. So I thought this video is going to be a lot of me just telling you guys I'm still reading. So I thought I might as well show you what I made for lunch. Not that it looks anything spectacular, but you know, I'll show you. Can I flip this? Oh, I can't. Okay, hold on. So I made a wrap. It has chicken, provolone, mayo, and lettuce. And then these are some like sriracha Doritos. And then I'm going to drink a LaCroix Piña Fresa, which is like pineapples and strawberries. It's actually really good. I've never really liked these before, but this flavor it's satisfying. So I'm gonna do that now. It's like 2:40, so it's like way after lunchtime, but I don't tend to eat breakfast till later anyway, so this is like pretty normal for me. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing now, and then I'll get back into reading soon after I finish eating. So yep. So what had happened was life. After, I'm pretty sure the last clip you guys saw was me showing you guys my lunch. It is now 7:25. It's about 5 hours later. I did read a little bit more, but life happened and things had to get done that weren't reading, you know? So not as far as long as I wish I was. Still reading Song of Achilles. I'm about 140 pages in or so. Wanted to be halfway through at this point, but it's life. And regardless of a reading rush, shit happens. So I've eaten dinner. I'm gonna crack back into the book. Gonna go make some tea soon. And, you know, just keep reading. So I just wanted to update you guys. We're sort of just like talk about the book as opposed to just keep updating. So I'm about halfway through. And I went into this book not knowing too much except for the fact that people really enjoyed it. I don't read too much like Greek mythology, nor do I know very much about Greek mythology, except for like the basics, not too much. So going into this book, I sort of went into it blind. I'm really glad I went into it blind because I'm loving the relationships being built. Granted, I'm only halfway. And I don't want to spoil anything in case you guys do want to read this. And in my like wrap up video, I will be putting out spoilers. So just so you guys know, but I'm giving my like full opinion about it. But so far, I really do love this book. And I might seek out other Greek mythology books because of it. I do want to read, I think it's called Circe. It's like Circe or something like that. I do want to read that one because I've also heard that that's really good. But yeah, so I'm reading. But yeah, so this might be the last update of the night. And I will check in tomorrow morning to see where I left off and if I'm on to the next book, which I probably won't be, or like what part in this book I'm at. So that's that. But so far I'm loving it. I'm really excited I chose it and picked it up. Yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It is day 2 of the reading rush, and I haven't yet read this morning. It is about 10:20. I've had to run around and do a few things, but I was able to leave off last night Song of Achilles around page 210. So I did get past the halfway mark, which is exciting. So hopefully I'll be able to finish that book today and maybe start a second book. I've yet to eat breakfast, so I need to do that. I was getting stuff ready for a YouTube video I have coming out today, so I was getting some of that set up. But yeah, oh, and the fans on, sorry if it's loud, is hot in my room, so I had to turn that on. But that's my update for now. Maybe I'll show you guys what I have for breakfast. I don't know what I'm gonna eat yet, but you know, we'll find out. everyone. So it's a lot later from breakfast, I think was my last clip. Delicious, by the way. We love Greek yogurt. But I wanted to take a break from Song of Achilles. I ended on page like 220 or so, and I wanted to grab one of the other books I have for the reading rush, and that takes place for 2 challenges. So Song of Achilles was 2 challenges also. It was the one where the same color as your birthstone, mine's turquoise, the book is obviously turquoise, and then takes place on a different continent than where you live. Obviously, I live in America. This takes place in Europe. I want to say Greece, Rome, Greek mythology, one of those. I'm not very good at that. Sorry if I'm just stupid. Anyway, so I picked up Stephen King's The Shining. So this takes also 2 of the challenges, which is reading a book with the title that has the word "the" in it. Woo! That was hard. And also reading a book from which inspired a movie you've seen. So I've seen The Shining. I'm reading The Shining. I'm only on page like 50. It's a little so slow right now. It's very descriptive. I'm also reading along with the audiobook. I was hoping that would help me just because it is a very long book. Thought that might kick me into gear faster. I'm very excited to get more in depth with The Shining and less of the descriptive backgrounds right now. But yeah, it's very different from the movie so far. We're getting a lot more perspective from Danny and his like shine thoughts, and how he can go into the minds of others. We're getting a lot more perspective on that than the movie goes into, which is really cool. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to. I've also been doing a lot of not reading, which hasn't been great. But like yesterday, life happens and you need to go to Target and you need to get stuff. So that's what's happening now. I'm gonna try to get more of Song of Achilles through, and then I'm going to my mom's for dinner. So we will see how much reading I end up getting done tonight once I'm there and once I get back home. So that's that little update. Yeah. Hello, good morning. So last night, after I went to my mom's, I was able to read a little bit more of both books, Song of Achilles and The Shining. So I only have probably less than 100 pages of Song of Achilles to read. I don't know why it's taking me so long to finish this book. The writing is beautiful. I think it's written fantastically. The story, I haven't read the Iliad, so I didn't know much of the story, so it's not like it's not new to me. I think I just wanted something different, which is why I picked up The Shining, and I'm like 75 pages in. So that's the update on both of those. I should be able to finish, like I said, Song of Achilles today, and then crack in on Get a Life Chloe Brown while still reading The Shining on audiobook as well as following along in the book. So that's my plan. Yeah, that's all I got. Not much else of an update. That's Frankie making noises, sorry. So I will check in with you guys when I have something more to say, I guess. I'm sorry, I know I suck. Good morning. So it is now Thursday, and somehow that's happened. I have finished Song of Achilles. The ending was heart-wrenching, beautifully written. I really enjoyed that book. I gave it 4 stars only because I felt the middle of the book where they started to get to Troy and the Trojan War was just sort of, it dragged on for me, and which is the reason I think it took me so long to finish it. The middle just like was just a little long. So that's why I gave it 4 stars. Other than that, it's beautifully written. I love the relationships, the characters within the book. It was just beautiful. So now I'm still reading The Shining. I'm like 25% done, and I'm going to start Get a Life Chloe Brown. This takes up the challenge of reading a genre you want to read more of. It's a romance. I don't often read romances anymore. I used to a bunch when I was in like high school. since then I've like opened up my genres more, so that one just kind of went on the back burner. So I'm hoping, I know I'm gonna really enjoy the book. I've heard so many good things about it. The like sort of sequel, like I mentioned earlier, about where it's a character within this book, there's a book about her. I think it's like Take a Hint. Oh, I don't remember the other book, but it's yellow and I'm gonna buy that one. So this starts today, and yeah, so that's my update. And hello, so it's a lot later. I wanted to update you guys. I haven't read a bunch of Get a Life Chloe Brown just because I haven't been able to really sit down. I've read about a chapter. It's a cute opening. I read like the epilogue and then the first chapter. And then I went to lunch with my boyfriend and we went to Barnes & Noble. We picked up a few books, and during the whole time I was listening to The Shining on audiobook. So I'm about 40% done with The Shining. Like the way it's described in the book versus the movie is so different. And I'm very much enjoying the audiobook. Other than that, that's my only real update. I did buy, let's go get it. I'll show you what we got at Barnes, or what I got at Barnes & Noble. Okay, so first I wanted to get Sarah J. Maas's A Court of Rose and Thorns or something, but of course they were sold out. So I picked up instead Fury Born by Claire Legrand. I've heard so much about this book. I'm really excited, but the book I'm more excited about is The Beautiful by Renee Ahadai. Oh, my pronunciations are horrible. Anyway, the summary of this book sounds phenomenal. I love the setting of like, what decade? Like the 18th century, 1872 New Orleans. That just sounds so magical already. Like how New Orleans already has the history of like covens and like taboo sort of like mystical things. The synopsis sounds amazing. I'm very excited to pick this up. This might be maybe the next book after the reading rush that I pick up. I'm just that excited about it. So very excited we picked that up. Other than that, read a lot of The Shining. Need to do some dishes. I have a really bad headache. And that's about it. So it's about 5 o'clock. So hopefully I'll get through. Oh, here's Chloe Brown. I was looking for it. So hopefully I'll be able to get through more of this. And, you know, my hair looks a mess, but it's fine. We're working with it. So that's that. Well, I hope you guys are having fun, and I will check in with you later. Hey guys, so it's not much later than I just updated you guys, but I wanted to show you guys that I'm outside reading. I do this kind of often, and it's literally gorgeous outside right now. I'm just in my backyard on like this camel rocker thing, and since I don't know 100% if I'll get to the poetry book for the reading challenges, I wanted to make sure I made an effort to read outside with a book. So here I am reading outside. Wow, I can't speak. Reading Get a Life Chloe Brown outside. And like I said, it's gorgeous. So I thought I'd take advantage of it before I eat dinner later. And that's that. So here's my outside update. We love it. Little wind chimes, giving us good vibes. Frankie's outside with me. All the good vibes. So that's the update. Outside reading, and we're loving it. Hey friends, so what is today? Friday. Last night I literally didn't want to put down Chloe Brown. I'm on page 80. It's so cute. I love it so far. It's just so cute. I also love the fact that it's set in like England. England has a warm spot in my heart. My mom is British, so I have family in England. I loved visiting as a kid. I studied abroad in college, And so it's just like a little reminiscent of those times for me, and I love it. I love both characters so far. It's adorable. So this is going very well. I've read a little bit. So this morning I worked out with my sister, and so I wasn't able to read much this morning, and I'm now just eating some fruit and yogurt, and of course, coffee. But I haven't been able to read that much. I did listen to some of Stephen King's The Shining this morning while making breakfast, but other than that, that's about it. It's like 12:30, so it's not really breakfast anymore. It's like lunch, but that's besides the point. So I'm going to eat, catch up on some YouTube videos, and then hopefully get back to reading. Yeah, that's my update. I'm excited. I'm probably going to my mom's later today, so hopefully I'll be able to get a big chunk of Get a Life Chloe Brown done. I'm loving it so far. Literally, it's so cute. It's just a great book. So that's that. I'm going to get to eat. So I wanted to give you a final update. It is now Monday at like 3 o'clock. I had a work training this morning, and this weekend was just like all over the place. So I'll fill you in. The last clip I think I recorded was probably Friday after I worked out with my sister. That sounds about right. And then what did I do Friday? I know I did some reading, but then I went, did I go to my mom's? No. To be honest, I don't even remember what I did Friday. That's how long ago it feels like. I know Saturday, Friday, what did I do Friday? I really can't remember. I know Saturday we had a social distancing surprise birthday party for my aunt. So that took up majority of the day. I also had to return a few things to the post office, which took up a lot of my time. I had to go walk my mom's dogs, all the things, no time for reading. Although I did finish The Shining on audiobook. I think I'm going to reread it. I really enjoyed the book. I really did. I think I want to reread it during Halloween to give me those spooky vibes, or maybe during like November when it might start snowing, because like obviously they get trapped in a hotel. So that might be the vibe I'm going for. I do want to reread it like without the audiobook and just physically read it. I also did watch the movie after finishing the audiobook. So many differences. Like the hedges in the movie, they're not animals like they are in the book. The hacksaw thing he uses in the movie it's like a croquet thingy majiggy. His alcoholism is way more prominent in the book than it is in the movie. Just there are so many differences, and I really enjoyed both aspects, although I do think the book is better. I did finish, no, I'm on like the last chapter of Chloe Brown, Get a Life Chloe Brown. It's amazing. I love it so far. I think I haven't finished it because I don't want it to be over. Although I do plan on buying like the sort of sequel about her sister called Take a Hint, Dani Brown, which I'm equally as excited for. I haven't bought it yet, but it's on my list of next to buy. So that's that. Like I said, it's Monday. I did finish, the only book I didn't finish or even get to really was the poetry book, although I did read Get a Life Chloe Brown outside a lot of the time, so I was able to check off all of the reading rush prompts despite not reading the poetry book. Other than that, it's Monday somehow, almost August somehow, and this was my reading rush vlog. So if you enjoyed it, click that like and subscribe button. I plan on putting out videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Tomorrow's Tuesday, so this has to get edited real fast somehow. And that's that. I'm gonna go to the gym, figure out what I'm gonna record for Thursday, living my best life. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time, and bye.